Welcome to coverage of YCS Düsseldorf. It's the first YCS of 2019 and we're here with Daniel Neville. Daniel, good to have you on the coverage team.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited.
We got something new and something exciting for you, the new Speed Duel decks. And we're here to introduce you to the decks to you. Daniel, what do you think about Speed Dueling?
So Speed Dueling is a new format. For anybody who's played Duel Links, it's quite similar to that. At the moment, there have been 2 decks released. So we have the Destiny Masters deck and we have the Duelists of Tomorrow deck. And each of these decks have 3 Speed Duel decks in them. Okay. So basically, you can get a Speed Duel deck and then you have enough cards not only to play, but also to play with your friends.
Okay, wow, that sounds great. And it sounds like quite an easy way to get into the game. Is this correct?
Yeah, so when I first started playing, I realized it was quite nostalgic to back when I started with Starter Deck Yugi and Kaiba. The decks are all based around those kind of classic cards.
Okay.
And then there are a few extra rules to make it kind of interesting.
Okay, like for example?
So for example, there are these new cards called Duel Skills.
Okay, I got one myself. Check it out. What do they do?
So basically, each player starts the game with a duel skill. Duel skills start face down, and then when they meet requirements, they activate. So for example, the skill I have here is called Dragon Caller, and it says if I summon my Lord of Dragons, that I get to search Fleet of Summoning Dragon from my deck. So this means I can normal summon my Lord of Dragons, search my Fleet of Summoning Dragons, and then summon a bunch of dragons to destroy my opponent, which is always a lot of fun.
That sounds kind of powerful to me.
It's pretty good. I mean, you did just summon Blue Eyes against me multiple times when we were practicing.
That's true. We just did a demo duel and I was like winning with Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, I picked Millennium Necklace. It doesn't sound as powerful, but I like to manipulate your deck and hope it helps me win the game.
Yeah, so each of the skills kind of contribute to different strategies. So for example, Pegasus has a skill, it's a Toon World, which lets him start with Toon World in play. And that means that he can play all of his Toon cards. And then, as we saw with Kaiba, you're able to summon a bunch of Blue Eyes in one turn. What more could you want in life, really? And yeah, so they give a new take on the game.
Okay. As I said, we did a demo duel right before, and the thing that attracted me to the game, or what made me like the game a lot, is it feels like since the decks are much smaller, you draw into your combos more easy, and it's far more quicker than the regular Yu-Gi-Oh game, right?
Yeah, so the games go faster because you're playing with 20 card decks, and there are only 3 monster and spell and trap card zones as well. And both players only have 4,000 life points. Okay. So it means that you get to play kind of shorter bursts of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it means, like, personally, I have a good few decks, and I'll play different ones with friends, and we can kind of sit down and we can play through all the different decks, which is something with the main game, you're generally playing longer matches.
That's true.
So it's quite interesting. It's easier to pick up. It's something that I just bring when I'm traveling with friends, and I'll just say, hey guys, let's speed duel. And that's a really nice bit about the game.
Okay. Daniel, even here at the YCS, you can play speed duelings at a public event stage. What's going to happen? Or what can we try out?
So this weekend we have 2 different types of events.
Okay.
We have on-demand constructed and on-demand sealed.
Okay.
So the way on-demand works is once we have enough players, we just start the event. In constructed, you bring your own speed duel deck, which you can build out of any of the cards from the speed duel set.
Okay.
It's important to note that speed duel cards have a special watermark on them in the effect box, and only cards with those watermarks can be used in speed duel.
Okay. So you can mix it up with regular Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You can't use your old cards, but everything in speed duel at the moment is available in these 2 boxes. Okay. So it's pretty easy to get all of the cards.
Okay. And if you're not here at the YCS here in Düsseldorf, what chance do I have to get to know speed dueling?
So a lot of shops across Europe at the moment have special speed duel events on. If you pop down to your local game store, they might have the event. It has a chance to get lanyards, life bands, and even a special speed duel game mat.
Wow, so a game mat? With the 3 zones like a regular playmat?
Yeah, it's a half-size playmat. It has Blue Eyes and Dark Magician on it. Really nice. At my locals, people have absolutely loved it. So be sure to check out your locals, see if they have it.
Okay, I can imagine. As for a collector, it's something great, right?
Yeah, it's a really nice mat.
All right. Okay, to just sum it all up, speed dueling sounds like a whole lot of fun, isn't it? It sounds like a good way to get into the game or to get back into the game if you're like an older player, you've kind of lost your track following Yu-Gi-Oh. Which one is your favorite deck?
My favorite deck? I really like the My deck. I've played a few tournaments with it,
Okay.
and I actually managed to win one recently.
Okay.
And the deck's really cool.
Okay.
You have so many ways to draw cards and so many ways to deal with your opponent's cards.
Okay.
Second favorite is definitely Kaiba, because I just like summoning Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like,
Okay.
you know yourself. When given the opportunity, you just gotta do it.
All right. All right. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you very much. Thanks for introducing us to speed dueling. And we're going to see you throughout the whole coverage, throughout the weekend. All right. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.